St. Thomas.
Welcome to our second edition of Basement Tapes.
I'm Liz Dale.
And I'm Damira Davletiarova.
Our leading stories today:
students voting. Are the students apathetic about election time?
What about independent candidates in this election? Text messaging on the road.
As the federal election nears, students trying to decide which party to cast their ballot for. But TJ Milburn reports registering to vote is proven to be the real dilemma.
The war colors are out. It seems on every corner campaign posters jostle for voters' attention and their votes. But students are having a tough time learning how to register to vote in a new riding. Sean Elliott is a third-year student at STU. This is his first election away from home.
The first election I voted in, I basically just talked with my dad for a little bit beforehand and kind of just went with the majority vote right there. Didn't really go into in depth with my decision. Just went with the first candidate that I thought looked like a good choice. And this one here, obviously, I thought a little more about. Kind of know why I'm picking them.
Sean says the university hasn't done enough to help students register.
I don't even think it's done that great of a job because I haven't heard anything on it from the website or got any emails about how to register. Basically just learn about it through junk mail I get.
Melissa Waugh is Vice President Education for the St. Thomas Student Union. She wants someone from Elections Canada on campus to register students, as they're legally required to.
Elections Canada has not been friendly to work with, and they have not been friendly to the Students' Union. They have not been friendly to any of the other Students' Union that I've talked to, and it's been very difficult to work with them.
Students wishing to learn more about the election can visit www.casa.ca or the Student Union website. For STU Journalism, I'm TJ Milburn.
Thanks, TJ. And now for a different take on the election. What about the uphill battle for independent candidates? Melissa Waugh has more on the story.
The federal election is 2 weeks away, and the campaign is in full swing. Fredericton's got a hot seat. Ben Kelly is running for the Canadian Action Party, a small fringe party, but has no help when it comes to campaigning since the party is not publicly funded. Candidates like Ben are forced to get creative. His apartment is his headquarters, but Parliament is his dream.
So we have a very limited budget. I have no funding at all. I have no money for signs. I have no money for airtime. I have no money for anything. I don't get paid. I don't have money to pay anybody. I do this because I'm worried about my country, really.
Ben is running on behalf of CAB because he believes in the party. He wants to give Canadians another choice at the ballot box.
So when I was very opposed to the Iraq War and Afghanistan, the war in Afghanistan, and North American Union, integration of Canada and the United States any more than it already is. So when I started RECAP's policies, it was just a perfect fit because it basically resembles my thinking, I guess. And
Ben knows the odds are stacked against him at the polls. Fringe parties like CAB often need decades to get off the ground. Political scientist Tom Bateman explains why.
Of course, I think the natural life cycle of a fringe party is that it collects together a small number of very committed people, and those people are willing to exhaust themselves, to drain their bank accounts, to get their friends and relatives to donate time and money to them and to the project. And in most cases, the activists burn out over time.
Even if Ben doesn't get elected on October 14th, his efforts won't go unnoticed. If CAB can get even a few percentage points of the national vote, they will receive funding in the next federal election. For candidates like Ben, this would be a huge step. For STU Journalism, this is Melissa Waugh.
I believe it's important, especially right now with the way that our economy is, the way things are changing rapidly, and new people are up for choice.
I think it's important because it's at least one thing that we can do to make a difference and hopefully influence the way that we want our country to be run.
Some people purposely don't vote because they don't agree, and I would say that that's an act that definitely people should do if they feel strongly about, but if they're going to not vote, perhaps they should go and mark on the ballot the reason why they're not going to vote.
I don't believe I am, no.
Why?
I'm just not interested in it, and so that's the only reason.
I actually missed the date for signing up, so I don't think I'm going to. I want to, though. Oh, I guess I can still sign up, then yes, I will.
I think everyone
I'd like to
matters.
hope so.
Yeah.